This is Miss Tracy from Giftbasketappeal. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we're going to start doing more videos with bows, how to make fancy bows, how to make double bows, so keep tuning in. What we're going to be doing is I'm going to show you how to make a bow. It's going to be a very simple bow, but it's going to look very nice. So what I'm doing is I'm using some wired edged ribbon. I like the wired edged ribbon because it allows you to shape the ribbon the way you want to. It's easier to manipulate. So if I fold that ribbon, that's how it stays. So that's what the wired edge ribbon is like. So I'm going to use this entire spool. So I'm going to pull all of it out. And I'm going to use all of it because I want my ribbon to look full. And I'm going to take probably about 6 inches and leave that part out just a little bit. So we've got 6 inches of ribbon, and I'm going to start folding around this area here, 6 inches in, because I want a little bit left on the end. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start folding. I'll pinch in that first part, and I'm going to fold over and pinch to make my loops. And I'm going to fold and pinch to make another loop on the bottom. And so I'm going to keep doing that. So all I'm doing is I'm pinching it right in the middle. I'm going to fold again and pinch, fold again and pinch. So right now I have 2 loops on this side and 2 loops on this side. So we're just going to keep doing it. You could stop there if you want, but I want my bow to be full. So I'm still folding and pinching it in the middle. Fold and pinch. And you don't have to worry about whether it's really neat. You could always go back and fluff up. I'm just doing it as I go along. And so we got 3 on one side and 3 on the other side. And this is actually going to be the stem at the bottom of the bow, so we have to actually have another one once we finish doing our folds and making our loops. So once again, folding and pinching, and I'm just pinching it right in the middle. Fold and pinch. Just keep up with my count here. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm doing my 5th one on this side. And I'm going to pinch it right in the middle. And then as you can see, my stem comes out perfectly. Actually, usually I'll have to cut some off, and I might just have to cut it off a little bit. So right now I've got my loops. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I actually have to have one on this side. So that one is actually going to going on that side there. So now that I've got my bow together, I've got probably about 12 inches of ribbon, and I'm going to take it and I'm going to tie it right in the middle. And notice I'm using the same ribbon, same color ribbon, and it's actually a cloth, kind of silky like ribbon. And so I'm going to tie it in the middle. And let's do one more tie in the middle there. And don't worry about if your bow doesn't look exactly the way you need it to look, because you could always go back and start to shape it up. So now I'm going to start shaping up my bow. And you could play with it until you get it exactly the way you want it. So I'm shaping and twisting, and so because I want mine to be actually full, I'm just fluffing it out. But you can do a flat bow if you want, if that's what you want. But I just like the fact that I can manipulate this type of ribbon. So now we've got our ribbon, we've got our bow, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually even these up, and I'm just going to cut that extra piece off, and that looks too plain for me, so I want to cut a V, kind of upside down V, starting with the edges, so that I have somewhat of a fancier looking stem on my bow. And I'm going to cut again, try to get it even at least. Cut it just a little bit more there. Okay. And so now I've got my stem. I see a little bit of wire. That's easy to cut off just to make it look real neat. Just cut that off. And so now you just have a simple bow. And so let's hold that up so you can look at it closer. And you could use this for a gift if you want to have it on a gift wrapped box, or you want to put it on a basket. More than likely, I will use this on a basket. And so that's how you make a bow. Start with the wired ribbon, and we'll more than likely do more instruction on how to make it using a cloth ribbon without the wires.